Fun fact.
Lay it on me.
You know, I read a comment saying that we've been dropping the ball and that's what she said, but that is definitely...
That's what she said?
Well, I was gonna say two things though. First things, I hate it when they say premium and there's nothing premium on the shoe. The second thing is, fun fact. This is my first pair of these, man. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these bad boys right here, man. I'm excited. This is my first pair of these ever. That's a beautiful shoe. For those of you guys that don't know, this is the Air Max 95, but for everybody that does know, you already know, man. These are like a cult classic. I wouldn't even call them a cult classic. These are like an Air Max fan's wet dream. These and the Air Max 90s, I'm not playing. Like, people love this shoe. They love it. And for those of you guys that really love it, like you've been around since 1995, they got the OG style box, okay? They got these things, just like the Triax and a bunch of their other retro runners lately and stuff like that. So if you need a little bit of arch support, it's in there. If you don't worry about it. This is a new colorway, so not an OG look, but it's an OG color blocking. So this is why I got them, because I don't like all the weird stuff that they've done to it. Some of them are really cool, I gotta say. I do really like a lot of the stuff that they do. But for the most part, I do like to keep it OG style. It doesn't have to be an OG colorway, but that blocking is what I like. One of the few shoes that I will like give that a pass to is like the shoes with that full air, like the Air Max 97 and 98. That shoe, just for some reason, or both of those shoes, they just look good. Like all kinds of colors, man. I don't know what it is about them, just the designs are just right. So it doesn't have to be like the silver bullet OG or none of that stuff. Like they just look slick. But these right here, man, what do you think about these? You like these?
I like the color scheme.
They're a little bit more boot-like a trail shoe. Like if I thought about a trail shoe back in the 90s, this would probably be it. Like this is like a whoa. It's so funny to me, not funny, haha, just like weird. The way that shoes have kind of like evolved, I guess. Running shoes specifically. You could say the same thing for basketball and other categories and stuff, but running specifically, like this was in 1995 the pinnacle of performance running. Look at this thing. This doesn't look like a runner today. Like even a shoe, like can you reach like your Hoka's back there? First off, these are light.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, what the hell? I don't think I've even ever picked these up. These are really light. Look at how chunky these are. What kind of foam is that? That's crazy. You like these? You ran your marathon in these.
Yes, I did.
So, yes?
I did.
Okay.
Now I don't want to put my foot in them ever again.
That's because some weirdo ran damn near 30 miles in them. That would obliterate anybody's foot. Be like, no, not doing that again. But look at that. Look at the difference. Even though this is super chunky, it still looks more streamlined than this. And the weight difference is incredible. And then this is what I would have said would be a modern Nike runner. But like, what is Drew testing right now? Oh, the Alpha Fly Next. Those are wild. So yeah, so I would have dubbed these the current modern Nike style runner, but then they did those and like those are more like these than these are. But again, like these, I'm pretty sure that those Alpha Fly things are mad light because I have a shoe that's like it and we're gonna talk about it, so stay tuned for that. And they are lighter than this stuff. So yeah, I just think it's really like interesting how far the evolution of the running category has come and stuff, where this tank was a modern day runner not too long ago. Now, as far as tech specs are concerned with the Air Max 95, this shoe, I believe, has a polyurethane midsole. I could be wrong. I just think that at this time frame, they were still doing this because I think the 97 and the 98 also had polyurethane. And then afterwards, when they really started doing stuff different with foams, even though in basketball, it was kind of backwards, which was interesting. But the tech specs here, again, I believe are polyurethane. As far as the midsole goes, the Air Max units, though, are incredible, man. These things really do save this shoe from feeling as heavy as it actually is in hand to feeling mad comfy on feet. And it's these Air Max units, man. The Air Max unit in the front, it's not a full length unit. They didn't do that till 97. Front one is actually not two separate, it's one unit. And then this right here is the flex groove right in the middle. So right there, there's a flex groove, and it's just one of those units, man. They're mad cushy. I don't know what it is about it, but like it's just super comfortable. The back one though, the rear unit, is probably one of my favorite Air Max style units. It's very reminiscent of what they ended up doing with the Penny line, but it's a little bit different. So this guy right here is a chambered unit. It's killer, man. Like these things, if you ever see these outside of a shoe, just enjoy that. You know what I mean? Like if you like tech, enjoy checking out that Air unit because it's one of the coolest things I've personally seen in footwear. If you've rocked with the channel a long time, you already know that the air units have always just intrigued me. This is one of those reasons. So this guy right here is, technically it's 4 chambers, but it's really like 2. This back piece right here is almost by itself, but there's a tube inside that goes into the crash pad right there. So like you can't see it. I'll try to find a picture to put it up here, but inside, like directly under where your heel would be, is like a squared off crash pad airbag, but it's attached. And then these 2 units, these side ones, are attached to each other, and then they also sometimes draw into that crash pad too. So you get it like an interesting ride. I'm assuming it's for like pronation, over pronation, so it can stabilize itself depending on your foot strikes. The traction itself is a play on old school waffle runners and all that stuff, so kind of like that Nike heritage. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They use this for a very long time. They don't use it anymore, not often anyways. This is where a lot of the weight comes from too. Like these lugs are thick, they're durable, but they're also heavy. As a runner, would you rather have durable, thick traction like this or save that weight because the shoe doesn't last forever anyways?
As long as the upper is flexible enough to handle it, I would prefer beefier traction just because of how my running gait is.
So you'd prefer to not wear it out so quickly?
Yes.
Gotcha. Good to know. Now the upper is where I have the premium problem, you know, because there's nothing premium on these unless you count the reflective hits, but that's not premium. Like that's just like we see that all the time, you know? I don't really know why they're called premium. They're very close to the original, which is awesome. So I really like that. They've kind of like fine-tuned the look of the shoe, because sometimes they've gotten real boxy and they don't look that great, you know what I mean? Which is another reason why I stay away from some of these classics, because they just don't look as good as they used to. I guess you can say that this is premium felt if you want. I mean, you don't have to, but they're saying it. It says premium right there, Nike Air Max 95 PRM. Premium. These joints, man, I'm telling you, 180 for these. That was expensive. I would have been like cool with like 140, 150. 180? But it is, again, just like the originals, or as close to it as possible. I don't ever want to say just like, because that's not possible. They don't have the ability or capability to get those materials sourced like they used to, because factories are all different. They all do different things, and they all make and manufacture things slightly different. Than the process has changed. But we have that tiered gradient look. They tried to mimic this on that Jordan 4 Air Max shoe. I still think the Jordan 10 would have been a better shoe to do that on, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. But I do really like the way that this looks. The top section is mesh, which is awesome. That's the lightest part of the shoe. Everything else, man, mad heavy, dude. It's an interesting shoe though, man. I really like these. I love the way that they did the color on this OG style blocking, because like the neons had the neon stripes and stuff like that. There's purple. What other colors, man? I can't even remember. There's all kinds of them, but they all look cool. The tongue right here is probably the worst material. This is like weird synthetic leather. Just feels just really cheap. Like that's the only way to describe it. I love that Air Max logo. I really do. I think that looks so cool. And then there's reflective on the tongue, reflective on the heel. Tiny little Nike Air. That's the thing that bothered me on that Air Jordan 4. I think that bothered a lot of people. It was so weird looking, so tiny. It looked like a grade school, like the kid size. Yeah, but that's where they drew that inspiration, is right there. It's like your little jump man that you have a problem with on the Jordan 11 lows. It's like, why did you cram that in there? Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. So whatever you typically wear in your Nikes, that's what I would recommend. The toe box is a little boxy. It is what it is. You're not going to get any like toe jams and stuff like that. It's not going to be an awful fit. They're going to be super comfortable. They're nice and comfortable under feet. This Air Max unit, man, I'm telling you, it's the truth. This is mad comfy. Would you run in these?
No, I would not.
Would you wear these casually?
I don't think so.
No, why?
I just...
that was a surprise. You don't really like Air Maxes.
No, I know, but this one doesn't speak to me.
The model itself?
Yeah.
Even our kids' colorway? You don't like it?
They look cute on her, but for me, I don't know. I'm sure it's one of those things where if you're like, here babe, I got you these, I would wear them. I would grow to appreciate them. Like those one pair of Air Maxes you got me, the rainbow ones, where it starts out yellow at the toe.
Oh.
I said, hey babe, as a joke as he was leaving one day, bring me back something nice. And he did.
Those are fire. I can't remember, what's that shoe called? Oh.
Oh, the Tailwind.
The Tailwind, man. The Tailwind almost has the same setup as these.
Yes. And
are they comfortable?
They are. But when you first brought them home to me, they're very like... Stiff upper. And...
I'm mad surprised that these are running shoes back then, you know?
Yeah, and they're just like a hot shoe.
Yeah.
There's no
There's lots of layers.
Yes, and so I was just kind of like, okay, but they've become one of
Your go-to casuals?
yes.
You know, I bet you that's exactly the thought process behind these new kids and basketball shoes, where they can't seem to comprehend that that's a basketball shoe. They only like the lightweight stuff. Lightweight in basketball is not always best.
No.
It could be dangerous. But with running, lighter is usually better because you're just moving that way.
I think they're interesting to look at. I just don't want to look at them on my feet. Is all.
You could look at them on my feet.
Okay.
So these guys right here are available now over at phenomglobal.com. Link's going to be in the description box below. I believe they're over at other retailers too. They've been around for a little while. We're a little backed up right now, which I apologize for, but yeah, I got like a lot of stuff to do. Just be patient. But if you guys keep supporting what we do, watch all the videos, comment, get our views up and stuff, maybe we can afford to hire somebody to edit these damn things so we can just be like, here. But until then, just one video a day, maybe.
You're welcome.
Well, it was me doing it. So thank you.
I wasn't saying you're welcome to you. I was saying you're welcome to them.
Yeah.
Enjoy the content.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, just enjoy the content. We got a lot of stuff to do, man. So we're trying. We're working literally as fast as our fingers go, and it just doesn't. It's editing. Like it just doesn't. What is that? What she said? No, it's not. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.